Hello everyone, I'm Nick. Welcome to Hogwarts. Let's continue our Hogwarts mystery. We have a new time-limited side quest about Quidditch. New adventure, quest for the Quidditch Cup. Your third house match will decide who wins the Quidditch Cup, with Sky in the hospital wing and Wrath on the pitch. The fate of your team is in your hands. Can you lead your team to victory and defeat the menacing Wrath in this Quidditch Cup special adventure? Oh, I will. Start! Go to the Great Hall. It is time for dinner. Join us in the Great Hall. Alright, Orion. Quest for the Quidditch Cup. We're supposed to go to the Great Hall. Great Hall, go. Great Hall. Go to the Great Hall. Are you ready for your final house match of the year? I can't wait. I can. I finished every good luck ritual I know. What I need is Felix Felicis. I'm not supposed to have favorites, of course, but I'm rooting for you. Thank you, Hagrid. Hey, Nick! Do you know what this is about? Professor Dumbledore has prepared an announcement concerning our upcoming Quidditch match. The only match left is ours against Slytherin. I'd say there's a 97.6% chance he'll announce the scores. With a 3.4% chance, he'll just say a handful of nonsense words and tell us to eat up, just like you, right? That is always a very real possibility. Looks like we'll find out soon enough. Before we begin our meal, I have a few words. The final match for the Quidditch Cup is nearly upon us. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw. These two teams have earned enough points for this match to determine which is worthy of the cup. Now, I am sure we are all quite ready for a good meal, so tuck in. This is amazing. We'll play in the deciding match for the Quidditch Cup. How are you going to win with only 2 chasers? Have you found a replacement? It will be a challenge to win the Quidditch Cup without Sky. I believe I have found a solution. What? Yeah, Talby, listen to Orion. Start. The chaser, who was injured before our first match, has healed. He will join us. So that's your solution, huh? You need a new strategy when you play against Wrath. Like what? There has to be a way to beat Wrath. A team is not defined by one of its players. Alright. Sky would want you to win the Quidditch Cup even if she can't play. Of course. We must support Sky in this difficult time, but we must also look to the future. How? Do you know how to look to the future? How are we going to win the Quidditch Cup without Sky? I brought Sky some of my playbooks for a bit of reading. She must be bored. A plan will not secure our Quidditch victory. We must trust in our hearts. Success! Collect! The chaser Nick replaced is well enough to participate in the match. He is a good player, but out of practice. I have devised several training methods to bring him back to the team. I believe you will be impressed. That may not be enough to win the Quidditch Cup. You need a strategy if you want to beat Wrath. She reduced your odds of winning the cup by 39.8%. Wow, that's a lot. That much? She is a very good beater. We shall explore our possible paths together. This is not a time of anxiety. This is a time of celebration and hard work. Let us concentrate on the match and on supporting Sky. I need to meet up with Penny. She's why I joined the team after all. But I'll visit Sky in the hospital wing as soon as I can. What will you talk to her about? Quidditch strategy, defeating Wrath. Sky's health, of course. Like what? I simply want to wish her well. Not being able to play must be killing her. More importantly, she'll want to know that our next match will decide who wins Quidditch Cup. Go to the Great Hall. Done. Meet with Penny. Meet me in the courtyard. We have to talk about your match. And we will, Penny. So, quest for the Quidditch Cup. Meet with Penny in the courtyard. Go. Courtyard. Meet with Penny. I bet you know more about Quidditch than I do now. I doubt that. You're our best hope, Nick. Thank you. I'm rooting for you, Nick. Congratulations, Nick. Thanks. For what? For making it to your third official match, of course. You're so close to winning the Quidditch Cup. And you're in first place. You only have a 10-point lead, but I'm sure you can win the match. Oh, I'm honestly so excited I might actually explode. You've got a shot at the Quidditch Cup. Perhaps, but Sky won't be able to play, and we're playing against Wrath.
Huh?
What happened to Sky? Is she really not playing in your final match? You haven't heard? She got hit by a bludger while Wrath was training? What? Will she be alright? Eventually, she will be, but she won't be able to play for a while. Can you tell me what happened? You know I'm Sky's biggest fan. Rat says it was an accident, and Sky says it was intentional, but I'll tell you what I know. So what do you know? Tell Penny everything. Start. Murphy says Rat hitting Sky was probably an accident. I want to make a care package for Sky. Does she like chocolate frogs? I don't know. Rat says she hit a bludger at Sky on accident. Did anyone see what happened? That could clear this up. We need a witness. Rat was in the hospital wing when I went to see Sky. I'm glad Sky wasn't injured. Even worse. Parkins are strong, aren't they? Yes, they are. Orion says we shouldn't focus on what happened. He's only worried about Sky. If Rat injured Sky on purpose, well, I hope you beat her in your next match. Success! Collect! Sky went to tell Wrath that she was the one who started a rumor about her.
Huh?
And Wrath hit a bludger at her? You saw how Wrath trained for a match. It's lucky that Sky wasn't hurt. Even worse.
Huh?
And Sky says Wrath did it on purpose? She's rather convinced of it, but Wrath says it was an accident, and I actually believe that. Who do you believe, Wrath or Sky? I believe Sky. I just don't think Wrath would make that kind of mistake on accident. I'm visiting Sky in the hospital wing soon. She'll want to know what Professor Dumbledore said at dinner. Could you tell her I hope she recovers soon? I will. Perhaps it will make her feel better. Now that she can't play in the match, she'll need something to cheer her up. Thank you, Petty. Meet with Petty. Done. Visit Sky. Got a surprise for you. Come to the hospital wing before it's too late. Too late for what? Visit Sky in the hospital wing. Go. Hospital wing. Visit Sky. Why is everyone fussing about Quidditch? Did something happen? Not yet. I can't see the Quidditch pitch from here. Then go out. Sky Parkins had more visitors than I have. And she moved bad. Nick, you came to see me, of course. I wanted to tell you about Professor Dumbledore's announcement. Our team and Wrath are close enough in points for our match to decide who wins the Quidditch Cup. Really? Smashing? Shame I can't play with you lot. Can't help the team stuck in the hospital wing. Don't worry about us. How are you feeling? I feel like I want our team to win the Quidditch Cup, which means you have a way to deal with Wrath. Every Quidditch player has a weakness, even Wrath. If you find hers, you've got everything you need to win the Quidditch Cup. You must be the new chaser. Sky was just telling me about you. This is Rita Skeeter. She's a reporter at the Daily Prophet. Yeah, of course. I'm writing up a profile of Miss Parkin. My readers are eager to know everything about members of the Parkin Quidditch dynasty. Though I did not anticipate that she wouldn't be able to participate in the coming match. Well, time and deadlines wait for no witch. You should join us, Dick. You'll be playing in the match after all. Quidditch players have to get used to interviews, so it's good practice. Well, I suppose, what do you want to know? Yeah, what do you want to know, Rita? Join Sky's interview. Start. Will your father attend the match, Sky? Been playing Quidditch since I could hold a quaffle. Always a chaser. Which member of your team is the most accomplished player? Your father? I've heard that your team captain is eccentric. That's understatement. We've still got a shot at the cup, but it'll be harder without Sky. I trained Dick for the tryouts. Well, yeah, thank you about that. You asked Sky to train you before you even learned to play rather brash? Yes. Not sure we have a hope of winning the Quidditch Cup now. Of course we can. Success! Collect! I believe that will be enough for my profile. Though I confess that I don't quite understand how you were injured, Miss Parkin. Wrath, that's how! Erika Wrath, the Slytherin beater? She hit a bludger at me on purpose! Don't spread another rumor, Sky. Really? That's very interesting. Care to comment, Nick? Tell Rita what happened. Don't tell Rita. I don't really want to start another rumor, but Yeah, sure, why not? Well, Rat says it was an accident, but I believe Sky. I think Rat hit her on purpose. Nick knows what Rat is capable of. Intriguing! That's enough for today. Miss Parkin needs to rest, especially as she insists on attending your upcoming match. It will be weird watching from the stands, but I wouldn't miss it for the world. But remember, you have to find a way to beat Wrath, otherwise we can kiss the Quidditch Cup goodbye. Go on, our team is counting on you. I look forward to your coming match, Nick. Really? Even though Sky won't be able to play? I confess that her absence is a problem for my article, but I have learned something far more important, Wrath. What do you mean? Miss Parkin is not the only Quidditch star on your team. Enjoy the match. I'll have my eye on you and Wrath. Visit Sky, done. Meet with Murphy. Come to the changing room, quick. We have to strategize. Alright, Murphy. Meet with Murphy in the Quidditch changing room. Go. Quidditch changing room. Meet with Murphy. With Orion. Just the two of you? Have you met with Sky, Nick? How is she? I mean, aside from the whole bludger to the ribs thing. She seems to be feeling better. She was surprisingly chipper about having Rita Skeeter there. Sky told me we'll have to find Rat's weakness if we're to have any chance of beating Slytherin. Rat's the best player they've got. If you don't find a way to defeat her, you'll never win the Quidditch Cup. I disagree. This trial is about more than any individual player. It is about our strength as a team. But if Raz has a weakness, shouldn't we at least know what it is? Know your enemy, Orion. Animosity is the storm that rocks our ship. If we are not careful, we could all drown in the wreckage, whatever that means. Discovering Rat's weakness could serve our team on the pitch, right, Orion? Besides, I happen to know exactly where we should start. Of course, the blackboard. And what is this? Did Sky ask you to find Rat's weakness too? She didn't have to. It's the strategic thing to do. And I tend to compile Quidditch information when I'm nervous. Statistics are relaxing. What? Besides, I've written play-by-play accounts of every Quidditch match I've seen. If Rat's got a weakness, it's somewhere on here. If we look at the data long enough, we might find something that will help us. Who knows, perhaps it will inspire us. For the purpose of team cohesiveness, I shall join you, of course. Excellent, let's get started. Alright, whatever this strategy is. Find Rat's weakness. Start. We must think as one if we are to win the Quidditch Cup. Perhaps Rat is ticklish. You can't use that on the pitch though. Not helpful. Murphy's methods are as mysterious as a monk's abilities to shrink at will. There is an 87.4% chance Rat's weakness is on here somewhere. Rat's team has not strengthened its bond. That is our advantage. Finding Rat's weakness will raise your odds of winning by 29.4%. How did Murphy find all of this out anyway? Experience? Do we know anyone with a talent for snooping? Sky says everyone has a weakness. Wrath must have one, right? Perhaps Wrath is allergic to Puffskin fur. Can we bring Puffskin to the pitch? No. Success! Collect! I can't think of any weaknesses we could use against Wrath. Indeed, her foundation is strong. If she suffers from a weakness, her team has done well to hide it. Slytherin hasn't lost a single match since Wrath joined. She's an unbeatable beater. I'd hope we could connect the dots and figure something out. But we don't have enough data for a statistical analysis. It looks like this strategy will need a new strategy. Mr. Cowdog, your head of house wants to see you. Professor Flitwick, what? I must advise you to hurry. What could this be about? Meet with Murphy, done. Meet with Flitwick. Let's meet in the common room to discuss the Quidditch Cup. Alright then, so what is this about? Meet with Flitwick in the Ravenclaw house. Go! Ravenclaw house. Meet with Flitwick. You wanted to see me, Professor? Oh yes, I'm glad to see you, Mr. Cowdog. It seems like yesterday we were discussing your first house match. You were eager to play for Ravenclaw. And now you will play Slytherin for the Quidditch Cup. And a Ravenclaw victory would mean a lot for our house. Winning the Quidditch Cup would mean a lot to Ravenclaw. And to Sky. And to Orion. And to Murphy. And to Penny and Facepaint Kid. And you, Professor. That is a lot of pressure for a young Ravenclaw. Would it help to discuss your preparations for the match? I may not have played Quidditch, but I was a champion duelist for many years. Perhaps I can offer some advice. I suppose that makes sense. I'll tell you what I can. It will be my pleasure, Professor. Discuss preparations. Start. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but our team is my favorite. Yeah, that's normal. I think we'll need a new strategy to win the match. Cleverness is just as important as physical skill. Okay. Everyone in Ravenclaw is counting on me. I can't let them down. Remember not to judge your opponents by their appearance. Madam Hooch taught me that a well-maintained broom flies better. It's a fast broom, indeed. Have you kept up your training? Practice makes perfect. Agree. Orion, Murphy, and I are trying to find Slytherin's weakness. Success! Collect! That's everything I can think of. Do you have any advice? I would advise you to think outside the box. Approach every problem with fresh eyes and a sharp mind. How do you plan to win the Quidditch Cup for Ravenclaw? Hard work. Flawless strategy. Slytherin's weakness. Flawless strategy. I plan to keep planning. We'll need a flawless strategy to win the match. As any good Ravenclaw would do, I believe Murphy McNally is particularly good with tactics. Of course he is. I'll let you get back to your preparations. Thank you, Professor. After all, you're playing the Quidditch Cup. Best of luck, Mr. Cowdog. Now go on and make Ravenclaw proud. I will, Professor. And thank you for the advice. Quest for the Quidditch Cup, Part 1, complete. Collect. Quest for the Quidditch Cup, Part 2. The truth comes out. Learn what really happened between Wrath and Sky to clear the air while there's still time. Start. Meet with Flitwick, done. Meet with Rita. Come to the courtyard. It's a journalistic emergency. Like, what kind of emergency? So, the whole truth. Meet with Rita in the courtyard, alright? I think I'm gonna do this on the next episode. I'm gonna conclude this episode here after completing this time limited side quest. The quest for Quidditch Cup, I guess. Part 1. I'm gonna do the part 2. This is the whole truth on the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And see you guys on the next Hogwarts Mystery.